welcome to my channel. Y'all know I'm hype. Why? It's a beautiful day. It's an absolute beautiful day. I'm in the tunnel. The sun is shining, but it's only like 65 degrees. I put on long sleeves because my husband said it was cold out here. It ain't cold. Feels good. Anyway, if you're new here, my name is Barbara. I'm in Zone 7B in the state of Tennessee. And in this video, we got to get some stuff done because y'all got to catch a plane in a few hours. So I'm out here moving quick, fast, and swift. But I thought I would turn on the camera and let's just do a weekly garden walkthrough and get some things done and checked off of the list. Y'all, the fall is falling. It feels so... Do you see the breeze? Do you see the breeze? Feels so good. So good. I am so glad for these temperatures. Now, it has not been this way. It's been like 85. And in the tunnel, it's been like 99, 100 degrees. But it feels really good this morning. And usually, I guess I'm out here later in the day. But anyway, it feels good this morning. I think the high today is going to be like 75, which is absolutely amazing. I hate that I'm not going to be here to partake of it all week long. But that's what it is today. So one of the first things that I want to do is I'm actually going to find me a pot so that I can pot me up a new plant. And this new plant is actually going in the front of my house, in my front yard. It is something new that I'm trying, which I haven't showed y'all the front of the house, like the landscaping that we have, you know, with the flower beds and stuff up there. I don't have time to do it, so I get other people. You know, I pay to get it done just because I don't have time. Between everything with the garden and all the spaces that we have, my front flower bed, I just don't have the time to do it. And that's going to require me to get on my hands and feet. Your girl, not a good idea. Not a good idea. But I do like for it to look nice. But one of the things I'm planting, this is a perennial. I think it's called Autumn Joy Sedum. I saw it at a friend's house and I fell in love with it. I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. So I ordered one and we're going to get it potted up. And then it's going to go in the front yard. But I'm going to start it off in a container. I'm not going to put it in the ground. I'm going to start it off in a container first. Let it see what it's going to do. And then we'll kind of go from there. So that's one of the first things we're going to do. Also, we're going to uncover everything, take a look at it, and fertilize and water what needs to be watered. And then if we have time, we'll go out to the outside garden and harvest some stuff. Because, yes, I still have stuff out there. So let's get to it. This is going to come together real quick. So here is my plant. I got this from American Meadows. I've had it for probably a week and a half. And it's still to the good. It is still to the good. And this one does not require a lot of water. It prefers to be dry. That's how most sedums are. This is what it looks like. So it grows really pretty. And this looks more pinkish than what she had. Hers was like more of like a rose color. But essentially, we're just going to take it from here. And it's still moist. I think I watered it once since I've had it. Just like that. With that. So I'm going to see and let it grow. It needs direct sunlight, it says, and it does not need to be watered a lot. So we're going to water it once for this time. And that's done. Just like that. Okay, you can see here that I still have plants that need to go out. I did manage to up pot a lot of them, except this tray here still needs to be up potted. This is broccoli, and I think this might be red cabbage. You can see that here. They need to be up potted. Y'all, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that right now. At this point, I'm just trying to buy myself time because I know that today I don't have time to get all of this in the ground. I'm just buying myself time. That is basically all I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Just like I up potted all of these. At least it buys me time. But see, you can see these are some that were up potted 2 or 3 weeks ago. They need to go in the ground. We'll try to get these in the ground today. But these right here, not gonna happen. So we're gonna up pot these real quick. Let me get me some cups. Again, I ain't got time to be fancy. It's not in a insert tray, but it's gonna be in this tray. And let's see, I think I probably got 10 or so. Let's see what we can get done. All right, let's pull one out, cause I don't want to lose them. They just need more space. Look at that. So I'm gonna take it and plop. And then those that are 2, I'll separate. And that way we save our broccoli. Perfect. Okay, so let me get these up potted. I think I got 2 that have 2 extra, so we should have a total of 8. So let me do this, and then we'll move on to the next project. Okay, y'all, I got that done. So essentially I ended up with like, I think 9 broccoli and let's see, 4, I think 8 cabbages. I think it's cabbage. I lost the label, but I'm pretty sure this is red cabbage, which I kind of hope is not red cabbage, because I don't know that I need that many red cabbages, but whatever. We'll work with it. And then this is the tray back here that we already did. So y'all, essentially I have 2 trays still full of seedlings that can go out and do some great things. I don't know that we're gonna have time to do it today, so it may just have to wait. But again, I'm just trying to buy myself some time. But I'm gonna get the hose pipe and water everything and give it a good water, and then I'll take you around and let you see how things are looking. Y'all, the sun is so bright out here. It's hard for me to even get a good camera shot. Everywhere I go, the sun is just extremely bright. And because we don't have the shade cloth anymore, it is beaming down. It is 99 degrees in the tunnel. It's 60 something. I think it's 65, 64 outside. So that just tells you it's 35 degrees hotter in here than it is outside. And the sun is just beaming down, which is great for the plants. I'm going to try and give you a quick tour of how things are looking. Y'all, they're looking really, really good. And I can just tell, even a week without the shade cloth, how much bigger the plants are and how much they have grown and how healthier they look. So I cannot wait to turn the camera around and show you. But if the shot is a little, you know, just bright, it's because it's just hot out here. And I'm not going to be able to fertilize because it is 99 degrees out here. So it's going to be a little bit too warm for me to fertilize, which means I'm going to have to wait and do it when I get back. So they haven't been fertilized in a week and a half, which is fine. I try to fertilize every week. When it comes to the fall, usually it might be every 2 weeks, but I'm trying to get, you know, as much fertilization as I can in before it gets cold. I try not to fertilize as much when it's like, you know, bone chilly cold, just because it's not, I mean, it's not the best for the plants. I don't know all the scientific reasons behind it, but that's just what I do. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you how good things are looking. I'm really excited. And if you saw my video last week where we did this just a week ago, you'll be able to see the difference and how well the plants have responded to the no shade cloth. Okay, so this is bed 1. You can see in this bed are our Brussels sprouts. Is it our Brussels sprouts? Yeah, our Brussels sprouts. They have grown quite a bit. And then we also have some bunching onions interplanted in between. This right here was spinach, but it's kind of like not doing, it kind of like just disappeared and not doing its thing. But I have more spinach that I can put in here, and I will start some more. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm not sure what happened with the spinach, but it was already looking puny for the last few weeks, and then it's just, it's not surviving. But that is okay. Of course, eucalyptus is like, I'm here, I'm proud. So this bed here is our bed of lettuce. Y'all, look at this lettuce. Do y'all see this? It is absolutely beautiful. It is ready to be harvested. Absolutely. And I'm hoping it does not bolt before I come back. And then this is red cabbage here, and then this is regular cabbage. But the amount of growth in a week is outstanding. Even y'all with the covers on, I told you the covers that I'm using, they are, it lets light, sun, water, and all of that come through. This is the lemon balm. We did a huge harvest of lemon balm. If you saw that on my video last week, and preserved a lot of it. It is still going strong. This bed here is our cauliflower bed. You can see these are the ones that we did at first. They're still doing good. And then remember, we had to plant some more last week, which are these here. And so far, they're still hanging in there, which is good. And then in the back are snapdragon. Can y'all tell the difference? Like how good the plants look just from them getting more direct sunlight with the shade cloth. And again, not that they wouldn't have looked like this if we kept the shade cloth on. It just would have taken a lot longer. But having the shade cloth off makes it go much quicker, much quicker. Now let me show you this other side. Okay, so we still have our jalapenos going in this container. They're still doing good. And then in this bed is our kale. We have red kale, green kale, we have cilantro, and then we have lettuce. Remember, this is the lettuce that you and I planted together last week to add to the bed, that red butter lettuce. This right here is red sweet crisp that was already there. But look at how good that looks. And then that's lettuce that we planted last week as well. That's doing well. And then this bed here are our carrots and our radish. So you can see that that's still looking good. And then over here is our bok choy. So this whole bed is mostly bok choy, and then we have some arugula right in there. But then the rest of the bed behind that, we have some echinacea that's blooming, and then we have our herbs, our rosemary, lemon thyme, and lavender. They're under the white part that you can't see. But that is looking so good, and it'll be ready to harvest in just about a week. And then y'all, since we took the other stuff out of this bed, this comfrey has gone wild. It is insane how big this is. Y'all, that is one comfrey plant. One. If you've been here, you were with me when I first planted it. I planted it in a pot. It might have been the pot that the lemon balm is in. I put it there. In 3 days, we had quite a bit, significant growth. And so then I put it over here. And it was surrounded with other stuff. Remember, we had Thai basil in there. I don't remember what else we had in there, but we pulled it all out, and now it has the whole thing, and it's like, okay, let me grow. It is big. So we've been using the comfrey to make comfrey salve. We do sell it in our shop. Comfrey salve is an excellent salve for insect bug bites. It's good for inflammation, for joint pain, all of that stuff. I have arthritis, and so I'm always slathering me on some. And so it helps with all of those pains, wounds, inflammation, you name it. So if you have never used comfrey salve, or you want to try it, or you have used it before, you need some more, then go to our shop and get you some comfrey salve. We do ship it all over the US. Let me show you this, the stuff that's in ground. Some of it is covered, and I'm going to leave it covered just because I don't want to have to uncover and cover. I'm going to leave my husband the task of covering up this other stuff while I'm gone, but I'm less concerned about the stuff in the raised beds. We have not had damage, but we have had damage out there. So the plants that we planted last week in that one row I'm going to show you, they're gone because it wasn't covered. So let me show you what I can show you, and then we'll go from there. And y'all, it's hot out here. I got to move quick. These are Brussels sprouts that are doing good. You can see this row. And y'all, we got these traps out, but we haven't caught anything. You can see that row. It's hit or miss. This right here, I think, is broccoli. So all of that is broccoli, looking good. And then you can see that over there. And then this is the section, y'all, that we planted last week. They are all gone, 100%. Except, oh, I see a little bitty one right here. You can see on this side, I think these are collards. They're looking good. They're not being eaten. You can see that there. The rest of the row is covered. This just kind of came off because it wasn't secured as much. So we'll just have to flop that back over. And then you can see in this row here where we have some kale. That looks good. And then let's see what this is. This is cabbage. Those are there. The one that's covered is there. And then here's our kale. You can see that this one's just been, I guess, eaten up, for lack of a better term. I don't know what it was eaten by, but we'll go ahead and pull that one up. But then the ones beside it look great, except when you come to here, eaten up. And then this is the rest of the row that we still have not planted yet. This is where the cucumbers were that we took out, and it still needs to be planted. So overall, I am pleased with how things are overall looking. The covers are definitely helping. They seem to be thriving. The things out there that's in ground that got eaten, all of those things were uncovered. Now, except for the kale, the last kale that I showed you, some of that was covered and still got eaten. But I think it got eaten at a point when it was uncovered, is my point. And so the covers are definitely helping. And again, I've seen more damage out there than I have in here. We do have traps set. Nothing has been caught in the trap. So I don't know if it's a rabbit, if it's just, you know, seedling, transplant shot. I'm not sure what it is. But in the grand scheme of things, it's minimal compared to the things that are thriving. And I'm thankful that I have 2 trays of seedlings over there to replace or to add to things that have been lost. It's just been a function of our schedule, my schedule, as to why I haven't gotten it done. So I'm doing the best I can with the time that I have. But that's why it's important to be intentional on your planning. It's important to, you know, have more than not enough. Again, had I not started those seeds when I did, I wouldn't have those seeds. And again, I'm buying myself time just by uppotting them and hoping that they don't die. Now, they probably need some nutrients and all of that stuff. But I'm going to pray that they can hang on a few more days until I get back. And then in the outside garden, we still have not had an opportunity to just take all of that stuff out. So because we have not taken it out, it's still producing in terms of the peppers and things like things that were already producing are still producing, mostly peppers. So we still have a lot of peppers out there to get, which is a blessing. And I have 2 trays of peppers in my house that still need to be done something with. So it is first part of October, mid-October, and fall garden is coming into shape. We're going to have stuff. We even have lettuce ready to harvest now, and then we'll have bok choy ready to harvest definitely by next week. So that is good. That's 2 things on the fall that we'll be able to harvest. And then upcoming, we'll have our garlic. My garlic arrives this week, so we'll be planting our garlic for the 2025 season. So all in all, things are looking good despite that my schedule has been crazy and I've been limited on time on being out here. But I hope that your gardens are going very, very well. Let me know if you're doing a fall garden, how things are going. If there's any questions or tips or help that you need, put them down in the comments below. But remember, gardening is a journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.